President's tax plans, he has said that individuals, households under $400,000 per year aren't going to see their taxes go up. Does that also apply to indirect effects from the corporate tax changes that might not technically be tax increases? Like if an average family of four making under that amount sees their heating bill go up because utility companies increase their rates to accommodate the 28% corporate tax rate, is that okay or acceptable to the president? You know, because it's not technically a tax increase?
Well, I would say that there's no reason that is what needs to happen. We have evidence of what happens. Back in 2017, when Republicans prioritized tax cuts for big corporations over investing in working people, there were many arguments made about what the impact would be. The benefits would be passed on to consumers. They would invest in R&D. There would be jobs created. None of that happened. There were stock buybacks, more incentives to offshore, record compensation for executives. We have seen countless studies where the biggest impact to these corporations would likely be on capital. So I would say that's not a concern we have at this moment in time.
But even though, I mean, utility companies did, maybe it's arguably partially for show, but they did announce, you know, rate decreases after the 27 tax law passed and attributed it to the tax law passing. You know,
is there some data that you're expecting from economists suggesting that will be the case, or are you just getting ahead of what might happen when the bill passes?
I mean, I'm just getting ahead of that. Like, there were those announcements. You said, like, they didn't have the intended effects, but utility companies did say, hey, we can pass on this lower rate to consumers through their utility bills.
And have utility companies said, I have not seen it if they have, that they would raise the cost if this bill passed to invest in infrastructure and get lead out of the pipes to make sure there's clean drinking water and create millions of jobs?
I'm not aware of any specific announcements like that, but I'm just saying that was one of the results that occurred after the 2017.
Well, then I don't think we have to anticipate it as an issue quite yet.